My name is Baron von Harder. I was in charge of Berlin when it fell. It was a horrible, horrible day. It's been about 3 weeks since it actually happened. It all happened all at once. My men were having a quarrel, a civil war, if you would. They would not get along on one factor, and it just kept on going. They would not stop. I got a message in the mail from Russia, and it said, "I'm sorry, old friend, but I must seize this opportunity." I sent a message back saying, "What is it?" As soon as I sent that message, there was an explosion at the front gate. I had my men go out there and investigate. There was a German howitzer, or it was an American howitzer, and apparently what the Russians failed to tell me is the Americans had the exact same plan. Basically, it all started going down from there. The Americans kept on pushing through, try to break through. My men held the line valiantly. Many died. We had at least, I don't know, 8, 9 casualties every single wave. That howitzer, man, it came at us like nobody's business. I completely underestimated the Americans' ability. It was horrible. We held the gate. Our 88s were amazing. They stood. Once the howitzer finally hit our 88, we were basically done. They planted the C4. It blew up. It was gone. Our front gate was breached. Our men held back. We fought every inch. And then they started moving the howitzer into position. Opened fire. It killed one of my good friends. It was horrible. We fell back to the inner gate. Well, my men, it was all confusion. I was fighting the Americans. And apparently to the western gate was under attack by the Russians, which, again, all my men fared to tell me. The Russians got in a lot quicker, a lot more messy. They blew everything to shit. There was nothing left. Oh, so many more casualties. They pushed in like freaking hell's fire. The American side, we fell back. It was a clear fight. We finally fell back to the main gate, and then the real hell started. The howitzers, the Russians stole our design. They opened fire with our 88s. They just turned them around. We were getting nailed from our sides. Our men were falling. Some just retreated. And then finally, I had a failsafe, which was the entire city was rigged to blow. And apparently, one of the people who was doing construction in one of the city, accidentally found it, found the redstone, and on one of the corners, he put a full brick, which cut it. Our city never blew up. Berlin still stands. But the Russians were able to take it. Me and a few other men grabbed all the riches, all the ammo, everything that we possibly could, and we ran. We ran like nobody's business. And today, the Americans and the Russians, they both handled Berlin. It was sad. The Germans have had a very long line of peace, and they've been around for the longest time out of all the countries. And apparently America, they don't understand that. So, I handed them a dragon egg for my peace, and we were going to be close allies. So now that they've invaded and pushed us back into hiding, I have decided I'm going to blow the living shit out of it. Now, I usually ought to have some last words, but fuck it. That just feels good. There's been many things before the war, there's been many things after the war. The one thing that stays the same is that all the men, they say Herobrine before and after. Now, I don't know if it's true, I have not seen him myself. But on Berlin, and only in Berlin, that's where they've been seeing him. This is the site of Japan and all the bombings that happened here. It was one of the fights that Germany actually won against both Russia and America. It was a long fallout. We encamped here for the night. We knew Japan was on the next side of this battle, and we set up our 88s. We had everything ready, and for God's sakes, we did not know how many howitzers they had. Oh, it was a bloody battle. Then they even brought in a freaking B-25 Mitchell, which the poor Japanese, they had no idea. They were in the middle of this. I couldn't imagine. It was just, it was horrible. They just, well, the town is now a crater. Basically what happened is the Germans are on one side, the Russians and Americans on another. We're opening fire out on each other. Now, what we don't understand is we don't see that far. We don't see where the artillery is actually landing. The poor Japanese do. It's landing in their backyard. They're getting lit up, and the kids, everybody just dying. It was, I was one of the first guys on that field. Oh, it was horrible. They were slaughtered. It was horrible. We later found out that they were hiding military weaponry, which it was good that we found, but it was horrible civilian loss. Wait a second. Yeah.